Hey, we're here in beautiful St. Augustine, Florida. I'm Captain George Mingus with Chase and Tide Charters. Today we're gonna do a little popping cork action. We've got an outgoing tide. Stay tuned, I'm gonna tie us up. All right, so we got a popping cork here. Just remember you got two sides. You got your brass down here and your attractors up here. Make sure when you're tying this polymer knot to the line, you got the right side. So basically what we're gonna do is gonna take the line from our braid, we're gonna double it over, we're gonna stick it in the eye of the swivel of the popping cork. I'm gonna let that hang down. I'm gonna do an overhand knot. We're gonna tighten this down just so we don't have so much slack. Now we're gonna take the end of that loop and go over the popping cork and then pull it all together nice and slow. So if you get like this, and you lose that a little bit, you can go ahead and just pull it all together and you're done. Next, we're gonna tie on our leader. All right, now that we got our popping cork tied on, see the brass speed side, the swivel side, we're gonna connect our leader. I really enjoy this Florida Fishing Products Infinity 15-pound fluorocarbon, super strong, seems to be pretty abrasive resistant, and there's low memory to it. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and tie this on. All right, there's our brass side. Here's our swivel. Here's our 15-pound fluorocarbon leader. We go in. I do 8 wraps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I take that tag end. I put it back through that little loop. I pinch it with my fingers, and then I slowly pull them both together at the same time and cinch it down. And there you go. Trim off our tag ends. Now I'm going to put on the hook. All right, we have the end of our fluorocarbon leader here. Right here we got 2 hooks. We got a bronze and we have a black. Try to refrain from using the bronze in saltwater, especially with big fish. They have a tendency to bend out. So I prefer using these black tail hooks. So right now I'm going to go ahead and tie this on. Basically I'm going to do a canoe knot. I'm going to do an overhand loop. Make a simple knot. We're going to take that tail hook. We're going to take the tag end, stick it in the eye of the hook. We go back inside of that loop. This is very important right here. All right, so you go ahead and cinch it down just a little bit, pinch it with your finger. Make sure that line is going underneath. And I do 1, 2. Then I take that tag end, stick it back inside the loop. And you pull it through, nice and snug. Snip off our tags, and now you just learn how to tie a canoe knot. All right, we're gonna pull up to our spot here. As you can see, we got an outgoing tide here. We're about midway through our tide headed to low. You can see our little oyster island right here. You can see the current just ripping through there. We're gonna take our spot lock and we're gonna anchor us up, but the most important thing is you gotta be careful not to get too close to where you wanna fish. That's probably one of the biggest mistakes anybody ever makes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna post up, we're gonna swing right around this little island right here, and we're going to cast our live shrimp in there. All right, you gotta make sure you slow down your trolling motor and wait till it comes to a complete stop before you hit anchor lock. The reason why you do that is because if you don't, it's just gonna blow up your spot. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and set my anchor. You got your spot lock on. It's reading its GPS right now. So this Minn Kota basically has a 10-foot variance. So it may drift 10 foot within the circle. So it's setting itself. All right, folks, we're set. All right, so now we're all rigged up. We got our live shrimp and our angle cooler here. This thing does a fantastic job of keeping shrimp live. They have this nice little basket where you can go ahead and lift it up so you don't ever need a dip net. Grab your shrimp. So I like to take my shrimp and I like to hook it right here. This is the hardest part of the shrimp, is you can hear it when it crunches as it goes in, and allows that shrimp to be super lively and allow it to swim in the water. All right, so right now we're gonna make our cast. You can see that current going through there. We wanna make a good cast as close to the oyster bar as we possibly can. So remember to always palm your spool at the end to make sure that it tightens up and your shrimp isn't all, ooh, that was a big fish. Did you see that fish? All right, we're just gonna sit here and wait. So every so often you wanna make sure you reel up all that slack, and you wanna bring your rod tip down, and you wanna pop that cork. Oh, fish on. Woo, yeah. He's still on there, folks. He's still on there. Oh, what we got? Oh, we got ourselves a lady. If we were somewhere on the West Coast, I'd be using that for snook or tarpon bait right now. That thing's a beautiful thing. You can always use it as cut bait as well. Sink it on the bottom, especially for redfish. They really enjoy eating these. Be careful though, they come off quickly. It happens. What we got here? Oh, baby, got a nice little trout. Awesome. Oh, beautiful little speckled trout. Woo! There you go. Ow! Whoa, 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 whoa! Watch out, man. There you go. So that kale hook almost treats itself as a circle hook and usually gets the corner of the mouth every single time. This guy's a little runt. Let's see if we can catch his dad. I think we got a little baby shark here. There we go, a little bonnet head. So I'm gonna teach you how I de-hook. It's very important. So the most important thing is make sure your angler that's got the rod, they make that line super tight. You make sure you have a lot of tension on this side, and you come in and you lift up. And that's it. All right, what you got, Bubba? Looks like a good one.
That's a red.
What side are you going on, buddy? Ooh, it's a nice fish. Woo! Feeling some drag on you, buddy.
Picking a little.
Oh! Oh! Heck yeah, man. That's a good one. Ooh, you heard that pop? I love that pop. Ooh, make sure you grab him by the face and the tail, buddy. Yep, just lift them up. Nope, just try to grab them by this, like two-handers. There you go. Oh, don't do that. You're gonna pop them out. There you go. Woo, it's a nice fish. Here, just show them to me real quick, buddy. Almost lost them. Almost lost them there. See another picture of him. Nice. Good stuff. So they're not always going to be 23-inch redfish, but one thing you have to remember, these stingrays will get you. It's very important to have some type of de-hooker on your boat, and it'll protect you and yourself. This thing right here has got a barb down here. Well, we gotta watch out. He's got a barb back there that will absolutely tear you apart. I'm gonna try to flip him over for you. It's a little reckless, but we'll see what I can do real quick. Watch your legs, Bryson. All right, so right here, Oh, he just tried to slap me. I ain't trying to do that. So right here, he's got a barb that he loves to, oh, you can see it right there. See the barb right there? See that thing right there? That barb right there? So basically, let's get him back in the water. So basically what that barb does is, think of an arrow, and the way those things stick out are completely opposite. So once it goes in your hand or your leg or foot or whatever it is, it goes in easily, but does not come out the same way. So essentially it's got barbs on each side. Very important to have yourself a de-hooker on the boat. Protect yourself, fellow anglers. I slipped there. And there you go. Sometimes they're not so easy to take off either. But yeah, get yourself a de-hooker. Oh yeah, another nice redfish. Oh yeah. Got you another one. Yeah. Nice fish.
Bird.
Oh yeah, man. That's a nice fish. Look at that blue on the tail. Incredible.
Yeah.
That's a great fish, buddy.
Thank you.
Woo, woo.
Want to put him with the other one?
Yeah, that's fine. Another fat redfish. We changed spots, folks. I ain't gonna lie.
Been moving down.
We've just been kind of hitting that point from where we started and kind of just moving north. Sometimes we just got to do that. You've seen a couple fish blowing up on the bank. Whoa. Look at that fish. Look at the spots on that thing. Heck yeah, man. Woo. You're all right. Don't worry about that real quick. Oh yeah, baby. That's another nice redfish.
Yeah.
Look at Bryson bear hugging that thing. All right, now that Bryson's got this thing unhooked, we're gonna have to get a beautiful, beautiful release. Nice.